Short guy wants to delete himself because he can't clap cheeks. Now recently we did react to a video on this channel about a guy that chopped his legs off and got leg surgery to add on about 5 inches to his height that I genuinely don't think he needed. One thing that y'all gotta understand is you have to love yourself first before anybody ever gonna love you, bruh. And I know in this certain situation, we haven't watched the video yet, where he's talking about himself because he couldn't hit some shit. It's like, obviously I hope he doesn't do that. I really pray for him and wish him the best, but it also is kind of like, bro,
if you don't fuck with yourself, how you expect anybody else to?
Let's get right into the video, see what he's talking about. My name's Berto. Make sure you click the link in the description and follow me on Twitch. That is where you at, Berto. And let's get right into it.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look sweet.
I'm a loser, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro.
You look, we 6 seconds into the video and the first thing to come out of your mouth is I am a loser, man. And it's like, I can get on here and disrespect you and make fun of you and call your sort of type of names and talk about how your head look like a peanut and you ain't got no muscle on your body and just get real disrespectful, bro. But the fact is, this is how you feel about yourself. And just like I said in the intro of this video, it's like, if you ain't got no self-respect, nobody's gonna respect you, bro. And the first step of leveling up and grinding and becoming the best version of yourself is believing in yourself and understanding that you can do it. But when you wake up every morning and you look yourself in the mirror and you just like, hey, I'm a loser, man. I'm a loser. I'm a loser. It's like, look, I'm not trying to bully, like, for real. But that's not the way to go, man. That's not the way to go, for real.
I wasn't purposely trying to become a loser or anything along those lines, but I don't know. I kind of saw me going down the least popular path in life.
At first, I thought this was a joke because of the title. The title is called "I'm a Loser." It is what it is. Shout out to the short and bald dude, but hey, this is actually serious.
And I don't know, I just didn't steer clear from it, man. I just kept on going. Like, I seen I was going the wrong way and just said, I'm already on this downtrodden path, so I'm gonna continue. Type that as, like, that's really how I was. And I'm a loser, not in the sense that, you know, I'm unproductive or don't do anything useful in my life. You know, I still work a full-time job as of right now. You know, definitely have a pretty good savings. You know, I'm financially savvy, smart. You know what I'm saying? My finances are in order.
So listen to what he's saying. A lot of dudes are doing the right things. You have a job, you're responsible.
That's the thing though. Your whole mindset is messed up bad if you think having money and having a job isn't gonna make you a loser. I've said this before. If you're a frequent viewer on the streams on Twitch, you know the saying, man. Money ain't gonna unlame you, nigga. You can have money and fame and still be a lame. It don't matter how much money you got, bro. That shit don't mean nothing.
Gainfully employed, you actually save money. It's a lot who can't save any money. That's a success in itself. But the guy who's
broke, the guy who literally spends all his money on fucking flashy clothes and jewelry and shit, that nigga's fucking your hoe. So it ain't about the money, man. It ain't about the money.
Probably unlike many Americans with being responsible, is still calling himself a loser, although it appears he's doing the right thing. I have no idea what he's talking about when he says he's going down the wrong path.
Finances are in order like that, but I don't really have hobbies, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, y'all gonna say I'm crying about my height, but it is what it is, bro. Like, this is a common reoccurrence on this channel at this point, so I don't know. I just found out I just found out I'm romantically cooked as far as my SMV goes because of immutable characteristics. Keyword height. You know what I'm saying? And
listen, bro, I'm looking at you, and again, I am on my life, on everything. This video is not to bash and shame this dude. I'm just being objectively honest, man. You're bald, you're short, you ain't got not a singular muscle on your body. What is that, 3? You looks like you can't decide if you want to wear a sleeveless or a sleeve t-shirt. It looked like this shit got handed down to you in like fucking 7th grade and you just kept it in your closet, G. And the sad part is, it's still able to get over your head. So, all that to say, and your beard is scruffy. Saying all that to say, not to bully, 100% not to bully. I'm just saying what he's presenting to us. Because he's getting on here and complaining that the reason that he don't get girls is because he's short. No. Does because you're short contribute to the initial attraction? Sure. But it's also all the things that I just said. It's also, look, if we look closely, it looks like he has a gap in his teeth. And mind you, I have gap in my teeth. Look! My teeth aren't straight. I have gaps in my teeth. My teeth are crooked. I have crooked teeth. My beard is patchy too. We all have flaws, dog. They say I look like Sid from Ice Age. Is it true, Chad? That's what they said. That's what they said. When my hair was low, I had a peanut head too. I changed my hairstyle. I was a skinny motherfucker. I put on some muscle. I'm just like everybody else, nigga. You just like everybody else, nigga. Chopped. Chopped. So I'm supposed to feel bad for you? I don't. You know what I'm saying? And again, the goal here is not to make fun of bro, but it's like he getting on here making fun of himself. And my message to y'all is like, y'all have to kind of look yourself in the mirror and acknowledge the things that you might not necessarily not like about yourself, but then you also got to make a checklist of like, okay, what can I control? What can I change? You know what I'm saying? What is within my power to make better? And then once you have identified what you can and can't control, you start working on it, man. And it might not happen overnight, bro. It might not happen overnight, but this is just real life. Real life.
I don't know. That kind of led me going down the wrong path, man. And it left me feeling like complacent with where I am in life. And don't get me wrong, I'm in a very comfortable spot in life, but it's like,
that's the problem. You comfortable and lazy.
I feel like you should never be complacent in life.
Yeah.
Because once you're complacent, I feel like that's when death comes earlier.
Oh, okay. So he's
It's kind of extreme.
short. Obviously, he's bald. So because he's short,
This nigga O'Shea Duke Jackson wears his fucking hat on his eyebrows. Hey, this is new. This nigga is wearing his hat on his eyebrows. Never seen this before. This is different. Okay.
he's sexually cooked. Maybe that means that he feels like he shouldn't try harder because since he's sexually cooked, it's almost like whatever he does financially or educationally wise, it won't matter because he's always going to be short. So then why should he try to get more out of life?
Once you're complacent, I feel like that's when death comes earlier. That, you know? And I kind of do want to get this simulation over with. But anyway, that's...
This is sad, bro. This is sad. I promise you, I don't think I've laughed not one time in this video. Berto, you should be a part-time comedian. I'm not even joking, though. I'm dead-ass serious, bro. Y'all think I'm joking in this hoe. I swear to God, I'm being so serious, bro. Because this is sad. I know there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that have this mentality. But it's bitch made. But the truth is, you could change it. You know what's so crazy about this nigga? Pause, no homo, but just objectively look at him. He's not even close to being the most chopped motherfucker I've seen. If he were to work on himself, if he... like, genuinely speaking, like, I'm not gonna do it, but if one of you AI motherfuckers took this nigga's head, put it on a nice body, you know what I'm saying? He filled out a little bit. Like, bro, this is some women's dream for real. Like, he is not the most chopped nigga I've seen, but he's just giving up on himself and he is defaulting to a bitch. I'm a bitch. Whole ass nigga. I don't care about life. I give up. I give up. Whatever happens, happens. I give up! And it's hard for me to respect that. I sympathize with it. I feel like, I feel bad for him. I do. I don't want to feel bad for him, but I'm human. It's sad though. because it's just like, it didn't need to be this way. And here's the other part. He's still here. He's still breathing. He's still living. He said he got money. Like, bro, you can flip your whole situation. You could flip your whole shit, but all it takes is some grind and just changing your mind. All it takes is you changing your mind to say, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Nobody can stop me. I'm gonna win, nigga. I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all talking about. All he got to do is do that, and all of a sudden, the panties are falling all over the place. But hey, I guess we'll just sit here and let life just walk on us like, okay.
Besides the point, I don't know, man. I kind of...
Wait, simulation, bro? Hold on, wait, stop the show. You want to get what over with? Bruh sounding like, you can tell something, this is really bothering dude, man. So, like I said, man, you never know what men are going through. Men, mental health is down bad. It sounds like this dude might be on the path to self-deletion. I'm not sure, but
I feel like I let my younger self down, but not really so much in a sense, because I didn't know that height would be this drastic to overall life.
That's the look, he is blaming his shortcoming with women, I would imagine, to his height. Again, bro, I already said it, so I don't want to necessarily repeat myself, but the initial attraction, if you are walking down the street, is a girl gonna judge you over your height? Sure, bro. Sure. But I promise you, that is not the reason why you are lame, nigga. You are lame because you have subjected your life to lameness. You have literally sat there and accepted it. You can't. What are we at? 348. Look at this. This is the first thing to come out of his fucking mouth.
I'm a loser, man.
That was the first thing to come out of his fucking mouth.
I'm a loser, man.
Bro, how do you expect anyone to take you seriously?
For men. So it's like, you know, I couldn't foresee what I'm experiencing now as a child. But I don't know. Like I said, I really don't have a social life. I don't have friends or anything like that. And I'm not complaining about it.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
not you know, I'm not on that type of time with it. I actually don't mind it. You know, I'm fine with it.
And it's like he's trying to confess, but he's coping at the same time. He made this video. He posted this video. We're watching this video. He literally just talked about self-deletion from the simulation in GTA. But he's not worried about it, and he's not complaining about it. It's sad, bro.
You know, it's called being self-actualized, self-realized, and, you know, understanding and accepting who you are as a person. And I kind of came to this realization a couple years back that, yeah, I might be a loser, man, because why don't I have friends, bro? Why don't I have friends? Why don't I have a social life? Why don't I have hobbies outside of making money? Really, my only hobby is doing crypto, which is, of course, I got into crypto to make money. Like, I got into crypto back when I was in college.
okay, so his problem is just not women. His problem is like anti-social. Because let me just say this.
I'm antisocial. I hate talking to people. I hate making new friends. I don't want no new friends. I don't like experiencing shit. So we're the same. What's the difference? What's the difference? The difference is I nut up and shut up and still do shit anyway. Okay? You're a bitch. That's the difference. We can't be friends, Bert. Y'all not friends, y'all family.
Where you at, Berto?
Where you at, family?
It don't really matter how short or how tall you are, right? If you're a likable person, your chances are extremely higher to clap cheeks. Like, if people like you and they want to work with you, it's easier for you to build the world that you want to see. And as a man, it don't really matter how tall you are, you can build what you want in life. Like, for example, I got a homeboy, he just went to this big video game festival in like Orlando. They've been having it there for like, I don't know, like 10 years, 15 years, something like that. And the dude that started it was literally in his garage. And this is not like the founder of this dude is not like a, I don't know, like a really like handsome guy or something like that. But because it's his convention, he can almost clap anything he wants. He does it once a year. So it's not gonna matter anymore that he's not attractive or he's short or he's fat. He's creating the world that he wants to see. But if nobody likes you and you don't have a hold on. But if nobody likes you and you have a hard time making friends, it's hard to get women when nobody likes you because you're antisocial.
Before this bull run even started, type is back. You know what I'm saying? I was writing 8-page papers on crypto, just hoping to make it, and then eventually I would make it, which is...
Bro, from what I'm hearing too is like, this is a smart individual, like, you know, and this is what I say, there be the difference between like book smart and street smart, and he's probably a book smart motherfucker, like always able to kind of solve problems from a mathematical level and, you know, data strategy. But it's crazy because this is all the potential you need. You just have to apply it somewhere else, bro. I be telling y'all, that same heartbreak, that pain, that, you know, that feeling that you feeling in your chest sometimes when it gets real heavy. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. That's where that, you know, you sitting there staring at the ceiling, can't sleep, your chest caving in. Painful night. That same energy, you can shift it. You can shift it and apply it to something, anything in your life, and make something out of it. That's all this nigga need to do. And he's smart. He's smarter than me. I could tell he's smarter than me. Nigga talking about crypto and shit. Nigga, what? Crypto, what? I don't know a goddamn thing about crypto. And that be the thing, bro. A lot of y'all be looking up to me and, bro, I'm just a nigga who tried, bro. Look at me. Look at me. Nigga, I'm not that much smarter than you. Nigga, I could barely fucking read in this hoe. I'm in this bitch reading the chat like this. What, nigga, what you say, huh? I'm not that smart, bro. Most, you know what's crazy? Most rich, successful motherfuckers ain't that smart either, bro. They just niggas that tried. Niggas that just didn't give up. Got that dog in them, for real. You know, like a dog. You know how dogs be dumb as fuck? Dogs be running full fucking speed. Don't stop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hit their head on the wall. Boom! And if that motherfucker's still alive, he just get up and just start running again. Got that dog in them. That be the difference. Y'all motherfuckers be smart, but we got that dog. And you know what's crazy? Anybody who's smart can adapt that dog. But y'all not, for whatever reason, you don't pick that up. And I'm in that phase where it's like, I always had that dog in me, and now I'm getting smarter as an adult. It's like now I'm, you know, tapping in, listening to my inspirations and shit, locking in, doing research, reading books, you know, listening to podcasts that enlighten my mind. Now I'm in that phase where it's like, okay, by the time I'm 40, I'm gonna be a nigga that got that dog in him, and I'm smarter than you niggas. And there ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Now I'm unstoppable, for real. But hey, we're just gonna sit here and go like this and give up on life, I guess.
Crazy to me. It's truly a blessing. But you know, I forgot what this whole video was about, for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. Still feeling a little under the weather, so that's affecting my voice. Hope y'all don't mind. But anyway, in regards to what I was talking about, I don't really have a social life. I'm saying I never felt it imperative, especially as an adult. Like maybe when you're younger, you kind of want a social life and you kind of want to connect with different souls in this universe. But for me, it's just whatever, bro.
It's not whatever, bro. You're making this video. You've opened up already. Like we already seen through it, you know. And I really hope that he takes that chance on himself, bro. Because one thing that I can respect is some people give up and we don't see him. We don't see or hear from him. You know, the fact that he's posting this and the fact that he is trying to take, I don't want to say accountability because he's not really taking accountability, but he is being vulnerable. So there's some vulnerability there. I do feel like that is potentially the first step in him, you know, looking deep within himself and kind of like try to make that flip. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it ain't. I'm not fully opposed to having friends or, you know, bonding with other people, but it's just I don't really care for it. Like,
okay, so the guy is confusing. On one end, his life is cooked. He's okay with not having friends or sometimes even women, but he wonders why don't he have a social life? So in one aspect, he cares, and then he doesn't care. I don't know, man. Like, you know, the guy's kind of going back and forth. Let me just say this. I don't care how old you are. If it's okay, that's why his complaints it.
Give or take. And I'm likely gonna I'm gonna leave that on the table. I don't really care for relationships or friendships like that. I mean,
But you just said that you want relationships
He's lying to himself. He's coping, bro. Welcome to the stream,
and friendships.
Fame Darius.
You made a whole video about it. Again, man, like, some of y'all gonna have to be serious about what you want in life. It bothers you that you don't have it, but you don't really take it seriously, but you're making a video about it. Whole bunch of girls is like that. Oh, I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want a husband. Oh, but I wish I had one. But you're not making any efforts towards, so it doesn't happen for you.
relationships, as in platonically speaking. You know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely down to meet new women, have sex with them, and, you know, see where it goes from there. But I mean, as far as same-sex platonic relationships, I don't really, I ain't gonna lie to you.
What you talking about, man?
I think another reason why I was led down this path is lack of female companionship throughout life.
Yeah, bro. I mean, just look at you. You're not just gonna get female companionship. Like, what? It's not just gonna spawn on you, nigga. Unless you had a bunch of sisters in your life. But again, the grace I want to give this brother here is that he's being vulnerable right now, and I can respect that and that alone. But you are also being very delusional. You're contradicting yourself, and you lying to yourself.
I'm saying, like, I'm not absolutely.
Maybe a bad relationship with his mother too. Maybe. And this is why, I'm not gonna lie, I was cooking, bro. But I feel like I was being genuine, bro. I think at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit up here and give a pity party for somebody I don't know. I didn't mean anything disrespectfully evil. I just said kind of what he was saying. I already showed y'all the very first thing he said in this video, So I'm just sitting here speaking the truth. But you don't know what people are going through. I don't know what demons he had to battle and overcome growing up. But what I do know is he's still here. He's still here. He's still breathing. He's still living. He's saying he got money, and that's a better opportunity. That's a better head start than most motherfuckers ever had. Motherfuckers be bitching and complaining, and nigga, you got more resources than you could ever even imagine. You know what I mean? But y'all just so, it's almost selfish, bro. Like, when I hear people talk like this, I do get passionate, because it's like, it makes me mad, because I know what goes into this, and it's not that crazy, bro. People just make it so much deeper than what it is. There's I can't 100% say who it was by. What up, Razor? I can't 100% say who it was by, but there was like a quote or something that I heard that sometimes you need to stop speaking everything out to the universe, because our brain doesn't actually care about our self-development. Like, for example, have you ever been very passionate about something? Like, you're really excited about trying this new thing, whether it's a job, a class, maybe you're joining a fucking boxing class, or so. You're just trying something new and you're super excited about it. Have you ever noticed how good you feel talking about it to somebody? So, like, whether it's your friend, your girlfriend, your mom, dad, anybody, you go out and you start speaking about it. And you feel so good talking about it. Our brains trick us into thinking that we're doing something. So when you're talking about the things that you're excited about, your brain will give you these dopamine signals to where it's like, oh, yes, the same feeling as if you accomplished something, but in actuality, you haven't accomplished shit. So what's always better is, because when your brain tells you that you feel like you've accomplished something, now you don't necessarily have this internal feeling to go out and still complete the task. So what is always better to do is, when you say you want to do something, go do it first and then talk about it. Because now it's like you have the actual tangible thing of it being done. But our brains will trick us, bro. That's why it feels so good to talk about your life and talk about the things that you want to do, but you never actually do them, because you feel good just talking about doing it. It feels good just talking about doing it. It's exciting. But it's actually not as exciting to do the work. The work is hard. The work is stressful. The idea of the success is very enlightening. But the process Not so much. It's kind of like, oh, fuck, I'm tired. I don't really want to do this. Yo, shout out to 800 followers on Twitch. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all going crazy.
I made this shit look sweet.
I'm saying never had nobody in life, but you know, it's like I said, I've gone like 8,
What up,
9,
Sam?
10-year droughts with no contact from women. You know, not on that.
Oh
level.
my God. 8, 9-year, 10-year droughts with no contact from women is crazy.
Whoa. Okay, let me kind of get back to the situation here. He wants to have like female interaction, but he hasn't. But his male on male platonic, he doesn't care about it. Like, let me just tell you guys something, man. This is something that's very important. If you have a good male friend, especially a dude that's a holla monster, that's a go-getter, and I had one, man. His name was Gerald. We called him Big Head Tyrese. He's from Bakersfield. He came to America for college, man, for like 2 years. I don't know where he at now, man, but shout out to you if you see this video. And he would be on everything, right? Like, yo, man, we gonna go out here and get these numbers. We go to the California State Fair when it was cracking. Like, he was just out there on one. Like, having a dude that's always trying to get at women, it helps you a lot. You know what I'm saying? Or a dude that's active. He got a date. Oh, you got a friend from my friend? Boom. Or just a dude that like I said, a lot of dudes help you get money, man. I want to give a shout out to my guy, the Subi Shop YouTube channel.
The only reason I really wanted to kind of skip through his shit, but I feel like he was speaking some facts right there, is because it's good to have a strong circle of motherfuckers. Like, I have that. Like, if y'all don't know, Astro Dior, that's my brother. Like, he is somebody that we're competitive. We are constantly going back and forth, bumping heads with each other. Like, how do we get better? How do we do this? How do we do this? And get to the next level, push, in the gym together. You know what I'm saying? We are, plotting our success together. So having a good network is so important, especially as a man when you want that come up. You know what I mean? I got Dawn, I got Feek. These are people that I talk to every day, motivating each other. Like, what's going on? What are you struggling with? Let's talk about it. Let's navigate through it. And even if we don't take each other's advice every time, it's good to know you have a group of people that want to be moving in the same direction in some way, shape, or form. So, sometimes they say it takes a village. Now, again, the only thing I don't like about that saying is it's too dependent on other people. You also need to look within. Because if it starts with you. If you don't want it, them motherfuckers can't get it for you. Nobody can save you. But when y'all on that grind together, you running, and, you starting to fall behind. And you got a motherfucker that's like, hey, come on, let's do it, come on. Maybe jog back over with you and run right back up, you know what I'm saying? Together. Like, that's an amazing feeling. So, if you have people like that in your life, gravitate towards them. Sometimes, even if they're an asshole, even if they're an asshole to a degree, like, sometimes you got to learn to endure. Sometimes those people might not necessarily be your best friends, but they're better than you in the lane that you want to be successful in. So tolerate their dickheadness. Pause. Tolerate it, so it can push you to be better. You know what I'm saying? I had a nigga like that back in high school. That he was an asshole. Fucking hated that nigga. For real. Anytime we got on the court together, I really wanted to fight his bitch ass. But he was better than me. And I was like, I'm going to look like a bitch if every time he fucking beat me, I crash out and want to fight. So just out of pure hate I had for this nigga. Like, I just didn't like this nigga. I went and got better. I was like, no, I'm going to bust his ass. One day I'm going to bust his ass, bro. And eventually I did. And eventually I was respected. Not just by him, but by my teammates. Because, like, oh, shit, this nigga Berto, low-key, kind of on some shit for real. So, sometimes you really got to put your pride to the side and, kind of make these niggas your rivals, even if you don't fuck with them. Like, okay, I'm going to be better than you, nigga. Watch. Oh, shit.
I know what it's like to not I know what it's like to be womanless. As a heterosexual man, it kind of eats away at you, especially in your younger ages. But eventually you kind of come to terms with what your life is and how it is and why it is. That's the key word there. Why it is.
That's a beautiful thing, though. Not everything else he said, but the beautiful part of the why. You identifying the reason why your life is like this is also the reason where you can make some changes. He just got to flip his mindset, though. Like, shit, his mindset's really bad. This is crazy.
And it's because of hype. So,
it's not because of hype.
Coming to terms with shit like that, I don't know, man.
Bro, I don't know how tall you are. There's plenty of dudes, man, that's your height or shorter that don't have your experience. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with the brother. His mindset and his outlook, okay? Yes, if you short, that can hurt you. But your mentality and having an open mind about something helps everything.
Just kind of...
I'm only skipping because I feel y'all here watching my reaction, you know what I'm saying? So I'm giving y'all what my feedback, and I said that already. But let's see this last little part of what he talking about.
Oh man, it just kind of swayed my whole worldview of how I see, and now I'm just like a lone wolf on some loser loner type. But I mean, it doesn't really pay me no mind.
Yes, it.
Nigga, you just talk. Yes, it does, nigga. You just said you wanted to what? That shit is hurting your heart, dude. What are you talking about?
It does pay you some mind, man. Stop saying that, bro. It pays you some mind because you making the video, and that's why you're complacent, because you're on this path. You understand you're on this path. You want to do something about it, but you've given up. But hey, man, you don't seem like a bad guy or anything like that. I mean, I don't know if you're a midget or whatever, but I mean, if you're over 5 foot, I mean, look, man, some women don't care about your height like that for real. If you have confidence in yourself, some women might give you a pass on that if you're a real dude, legitly. Like,
and that's kind of what I've been saying the entire video, bro. Like, at the end of the day, are we gonna be naive and stupid to say that height doesn't matter on initial attraction? No, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that. There's gonna be people that are gonna judge you for your height, but there's gonna be people out there that's gonna judge me for my crooked teeth. There's gonna be people out there that judge me because I fucking stutter every 2 seconds. Okay? What are they gonna judge you about? I don't know. Well, they're gonna be women out here that judge O'Shea Duke Jackson. Look at me stuttering again. This nigga for wearing his hat on his goddamn eyebrows. You just another nigga, bruh. You're just like the rest of us. Chopped, ugly, lame, broke, short, tall, too hairy. What else? Everybody got their problems, bruh. Born a certain way. Come on, man. At the end of the day, it's your world, though. What you focus on is what's gonna be what you attract. So if you focus on being a loser and you've given up, you've literally put your hands in the air and said, "Hey, bro, I'm done. I quit. I'm a loser." What do you think I'm supposed to think about you? I'm supposed to say, "Oh no, nah, bro, he's dope. He's fire. Woo!" All I heard was this.
I'm a loser, man.
I hope y'all learned a lesson today. Believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, start identifying why that is and start making them changes. That's it. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. My name is Berto. Make sure you guys tap into the live streams. That is Where You At, Berto. Link to that will be in the description. And if you're watching on YouTube, I love you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and join the Where You At family. I'll see you on the next one. And
Where you at, Berto?